straight from YouTube. So today is, I mean, tonight is 7 p.m. local time. So that would be 7 a.m. in your time. So how's my audio, guys? So this is gonna be interesting discussion that I'm going to share with you guys, and I'm going to discuss with you guys. So feel free to ask suggestion, or feel free to share your opinion and question. So how is everything in the world tonight, or how is everybody in the world today in your time? Hello, brother Doggy. Thank you for coming. So our subject for tonight is, are you willing to be friend with an ex? So that's very interesting topic that we're gonna talk tonight. So don't hesitate to ask question or share a question. Okay. So I just gonna wait for a few minutes, and then let's start our discussion for tonight and day in your time. So thank you so much, brother Doggy. So feel free to ask question also. And don't forget, guys, to give me thumbs up. So for those, for those people that, the first relationship that you had is not really end up in a good term. So are you willing to be friend with your an ex? So, and I also want to share also my opinion about that subject. So let's discuss that with, with smile in our face. Okay. So today is very nice weather here in the Philippines, and this afternoon, no rain, no thunderstorm. It's quite sunny. And well, you expect that here in the Philippines is, once it's sunny, you really feel hot and humid. But if you're gonna stay inside your house, you don't really feel humid, especially if the air condition is on. So our air condition here is 24/7 on. So I prepare, I'm not really into the go outside. I just go outside if I need to buy something. So I prefer to stay home because I really love, you know, I really love to stay in a cold place, especially now that even though it's summer season here in the Philippines, you can really feel, because, here's guys, for those Western people, you don't think that, if it's rainy season here in the Philippines, it's every day's rainy day, okay? Some, in just like, in a week, it might three or twice a week that rainings. Most of it's raining. It's just like, it's drizzle rain. It's not really heavy rain. But month of bare months. I mean, we expected more typhoon. Hello, Kiss. Thank you for coming, Kiss. So yeah, because even though here, Kiss in Paranaque, the weather is nice. It's not rainy. The thing is, this is one thing that I don't really want If it's, that's rainy, it's just like drizzle, it's more humid, you feel more humid than. I prefer to have, a heavy rain because you don't really feel humid. But it's just like a drizzle rain. Oh my goodness, you gonna humid outside. Okay, so let's start. Hi, Belinda. Thank you for coming, Belinda. So how's my audio, guys? In my video, is it grainy or, it's choppy? So just let me know, guys, because I have no idea. Once I on the camera, I on live, so I cannot really tell if my video or my audio is working good. Unless after this, and I'm gonna do a replay. Yeah. That's right, Kiss. Thank you for having me. It's such a consi- con- coincidence because we are about to have the same conversation with my students. Yeah, because not all people having the, let's say, the relationship is not really, not really working good. So it's hard, some other people, it's hard for them, to be friends with an ex. So this is gonna interesting discussion about this because I also, before I get married, I had also, bad relationship with, with Filipino men. Okay. So I'm gonna talk that later. So important to me is, your opinion, your experience, how you deal with this kind of subject. Are you willing to be friend with an ex? So let's start because I also want to share a possible to be friends with your an ex. So I have six situation that I'm going to discuss and share with you guys. So, but before that, feel free to ask question. Feel free to share your, to share your opinion and of course, um, questions. Okay. So I have researched also that here's what the experts have to say about transitioning into the friend zone. Transitioning into a friend zone. So guys, please don't forget, to give me a thumbs up. Okay? Because it's very important also that, we can also include algorithm. Okay, so number one, you will need looking off period. So actually, it's not, when you have a bad relationship, so it takes months or sometimes if it's really deep, it takes years, either men or women to move on. So that's that's me. I have, oh my god, so I'm gonna talk that later because this is gonna be a long discussion. Okay, so number one, so let me say that again. You will need a looking of period of time. Okay, like um that's very common, if you have a not really good relationship with, with opposite sex. So usually takes months or years. Okay, so months or years to let things settle before beginning new relationship as friends. So especially that, if the man or woman are very in love with each other, in love with the man. Okay, if the woman very in love with the man, or the man very in love with the woman, so not only months, guys, not only months, so it takes years. So it depends, the healing process. So that's important also, that once you adjust, the period of time, that you're okay, to find the new relationship. So it's just like, I said that, it's, it depends, the situation. Okay, how deep is the relationship before it end up broke up. So if it's not really, if it's not really uh, deep, or it's not really strong relationship that you had with your partner, it takes months. But if it's, if it's too, the relationship too close or too deep, it takes years. Okay, so that's, that each of us, we need, the healing period of time. And especially if you're, if you're really serious with a relationship with the man or woman, so the healing process, it's quite, it's not easy. But it's just like, okay, we just, it's just like, especially for young generation, just to tell other, their friends that, oh, I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend. Because, young generation, it's big deal for them, to tell their friends that, I have a boyfriend or I have a girlfriend. So the healing process about that is just, months. Unlike with, if you're adult to have a relationship, and, you're really serious about the relationship that you build up with the person, the healing process, it takes not months, it takes years, to heal the process. Okay, so that's, that's the number one. So this is, when I read this is, um, uh, this is the, the experts. Okay, so I just let you know, guys, that, this is, um, it came from the expert. Okay, so number two, this is, this is very, very important. Don't have a sex with them or in that person once you split up. Okay, don't. Because, some, some people, I'm not saying all, but, some, when they broke up, but, the intimacy thing, it's still there, but, there's no relation. It's just like they want to have an intimacy, it's okay for them, if, but there's no longer a relation involved. It's just like they just want to have intimacy about that. So the expert says, you don't, okay, you don't have, to intimacy with that person that you broke up, because it, it says that, um, the, the process for that is, let me, it's, that's the big question, that you have to say no, don't. Okay, because yes, it needs mentioning while you're might to be tempted or tempt to shift into a friends with benefits territory. This is probably bad idea. Okay, so once, once So there's so many factors, guys, that are you gonna, are you gonna have this intimacy with the, it depends, it depends, the situation. If it's too bad, of course you don't have, you don't have to had or to have intimacy thing with your ex, right? So that's, that's very important because it says that is not really good idea. That's, that's really bad idea. So feel free, guys, to ask question for this. Okay. So number 3 is establish solid mental boundaries. Okay. So once, okay, so once you're, you're done, your relationship is end up with that person, you have to do also, solid mental boundaries. What is that? Okay, so here's the thing that you have to do: hang out within neutral environment like with other friends. So you just, you just hang out with, with other friends, just it's just will make you feel better for that. Not go on the friends that, they gonna, they gonna make your uh, depressed. So go with the friends that, you can really, you can really easy for you, to move on, to overcome that relationship, the bad relationship that you had with that person. Because, I'm gonna repeat this. Hang out within neutral environment like with other friends around. Okay, the way there's less likelihood that you all just stumble into bed together again. So you have to, you have to make that boundaries in yourself. If, okay, if you're just meeting up for coffee at the spot, okay, midway between your homes. So it's just like, it's just like you going to, if you find, a person that, just hang out with, just go and take some coffee, that's okay. But don't, don't go to the thing that, it happens, it happens that uh, if you're not really have, if you're not really, what do you call that, solid mental boundaries that, you have, you have the things that, okay, I don't want to happen this, so you have, you have to learn things that, it won't happen on the second time or the third time. So if you made a mistake on the first, so you have, you have to correct that. Okay, and then once you correct that, it won't happen again, that kind of situation. So guys, feel free, okay, feel free to ask question. Number 4, okay, so consider how your new partners will be feel about the friendship. So you have also, you have also to be honest with the, if you find the right, if you find the new partners or feel about the friendship, so you have also, you have also to be honest with the new partners, so that, it won't conflict. If sometimes, if some things happen, sometimes, they cross their they cross their way, or, they cross their path. So if you're not, if you're not really consider, for your partner, if you're not telling, your partner, so it gonna be it gonna be complicated. So that's that's the thing that it's important to look at how your friendship, if your new partner is uncomfortable while you are being, BFF, BFF with your ex. So you should consider that and take it seriously, okay, if you're doing it and destabilize your new relationship. So you just like like they mentioned that if you're not really comfortable be to be friend with your when don't you don't have to do that, because if you're not really comfortable with friends with your ex, okay, and then it's unfair also with with your partner that uh it that your partner look at you that you're not really comfortable. So you just if you're not if you cannot take to be friend with your with your ex, go. So if you think that you can able to be friend, like I said, that it depends the situation why you broke up. It depends the the damage, or I mean the thing that why you broke up. So if it's not really if it's not really a big thing, okay, you can, I think you can able to be friend with your ex. But if the situation was was uh, bad, or the situation is not easy to let go, well, you don't have to be fake on yourself that you have you want to be friend with your ex, okay. So it's just like me, okay. I have a bad relationship with with a Filipino man, and when I decided, okay, it's over, and I don't want to be honest with you guys, I don't want to be friend with him, because the situation was was not the end up of the relationship is not really it's not really good, and it's not really it's not really advisable to be friend with him. So I don't, for me, for me, that's that's I don't want to be I don't want to be friend with my ex, okay. So if you're like the situation that we broke up is not as as simple with other with other with other people that they have relationship. So it's just like for me, no, I don't want. But here's the thing that with my husband, he shared with me that the relationship that he has with his ex, no, they're not married, okay, ex-girlfriend, and the girlfriend get married, and they have they have a good they have a good relationship, because the husband of his girlfriend never never what do you call that threatened with him. In fact, they're very good friends. So if he visit his ex-girlfriend, because she already had partner, so the partner, the husband and him are very close, and also with her. So yeah, it possible, it possible. It happens to my husband that his ex-girlfriend, they become a good friend. But in my situation, in my case, we're not. We're not, okay? We're not. And you know what? I don't really want to be friend on him. Yeah, I'm just be honest. I'm just be honest. I don't want to be friend with him, because for what? For what? Okay. damage is done. So, and like I said, that is not really as simple as, and the thing is, I was serious about him, and then, it's just like, the relationship that I had with him is, it's just like, it's not worth it, because he ended up, uh, what do you call that, broke up with me, and I don't really expect that. So it really hurt in my side. But what can I do? What can I do if the person doesn't want you? Okay, what you do, you don't, you cannot force a person, because the relationship will gonna get worse and worse. So let him. But it's just like, if the question is, are do I willing to be friend with my ex? And my answer is big and oh, that's no, no. But like I said, that I don't really want to talk about him. Okay, that's the past. You cannot really, Ricky, you cannot really digging, the past. The past is past. Okay, but it's just like, okay, I'm over, it's over. I don't want to deal with you. Okay, my statement is, I don't want to be friend with you. Okay, that's all. But it's not the thing that I can't move on. I already move on because I already married. And my life is better than before. So that's very important. That's very important. So it's it's just like, you have to look, the big picture before you say, okay, I can able, to be friend with my an ex or my ex. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to say yes or no, but it depends, it depends the situation. And then number 5. Okay, so let me read number 5. Make sure in a healthy enough place to start over. Okay, so once you move on, you realize that you're not meant for each other. Okay, and then you're mentally ready, to face a new relationship. And then you find the person that you really want, to have a relationship. So that's the good thing, that you can make sure that it's healthy enough, place to start over again. Okay, so what does it mean? Okay, that means is you should not be friends. Okay, if you are incapable of not discussing your past mistake and the reason you broke up, okay, simplify ignoring whatever underlying issues cause your relationship to end. Doesn't exactly, okay, it doesn't exactly set the storage or the stage for the super healthy friendship. So that's the explanation, that you have to consider how your new partners will be feel about the friendship, and make it sure in your healthy enough place to start over again. So that's the thing, that is, if you're not really ready, guys, don't tempt, to get or to involve in another relationship, because you're gonna make yourself depressed, or it's um, what do you call that, unhappy or unhealthy. It's part of your, whether men or women, I mean men or women. So you have to make it sure in yourself that you're ready everything that, the past that you've been through is already, it's already gone, you know. It's just like you start a new relationship, everything you already, it's just like you already wash all, all the bad memories in yourself. And then you're ready to start a new relationship with that person. So, but like I said, our subject is, are you willing, are you willing to be your uh, friend with your ex? So guys, this is a sad thing that now, well, majority of Filipino, we don't really want, our, especially, I don't know. I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all, because there's a lot of, Filipino also that, when they have relationship with that, with that person, it never end up to, to happily ending, but it ends up also in a sad story. So I'm not saying that all Filipino are, they don't really want to have, they don't really want to have a friend with their ex. Okay, not all. Okay, I'm not generalize all Filipino, but majority of Filipino, we don't, we don't really, we don't really want, we don't really want to be friend with our ex. Especially, especially for women, okay. And this is the funny thing that, okay, so like your boyfriend and girlfriend, and then uh, there's a thing that, okay, some women, okay, how does it look, the girl that you uh, change or replace on me? Okay. So if they know it, that the woman is not as good as they look, they're gonna cursing, oh, that's how it goes. That's the girl that you replace on me. So there's so many things that Filipina will comment about that relation. So, but majority of Filipina, we don't really want to be friend with our ex. You know, we don't. Even though me, I don't. Okay, so last one, because this is six categories, or six things that this is about the expert have to say about the transitioning into a friend zone. Yeah, I agree with that. Do you agree that both parties have to be really matured? Yeah, I agree with that. But it's just like, if you're, before before I start, from the start of my explanation, it depends, if depends the situation, if it's, the party, or they're young, so they're not really into the mature, it's mature enough, it's just like, okay, if you want to broke up with me, it's okay for me, it's easy for me to find. That's that's what young people always always comment about that. But like I said, Frank, that if you went to a relationship that the relation is really deep, it's really serious, it's hard also to let go that thing. But it's just like you don't really well, it's just like, yeah, it helps if you're mature enough, you have you have to you have to accept the fact that you no longer, you're no longer together. But if you're really matured and the split up is not really bad, yeah, I think you can able to be friend with your ex. But like I said, that if the relationship, because we gonna base on the situation. If the situation is not really bad, I think there's a possibility that you can still friend with your ex. But like I said, that if the relationship is not really in depth and so many uh, cases or so many what do you call it, involved, I think it's hard. It's hard to be friend with your ex. Okay, so it's just like, okay, let me put this example. Okay, if you're girlfriend and boyfriend, so if the girlfriend wants time, but if the boyfriend cannot really able to give that to the girl, the time, because example, if the boyfriend is busy with work. Okay, so he has time, but it's not as what the girlfriend expected. So it's just like they end up, because if the boyfriend cannot really give that to the girlfriend. So I think that it's time for him to tell the girlfriend that you're free to find the person. Because if I'm that man, I will tell my girlfriend that if there's somebody deserve that for you, I let her do that, because I'm really focusing on my job. So I don't want my girlfriend to expect things that I can't give it to her. So it's better to let her go to find the person. So it's easy because you talk with a girlfriend, and especially if your girlfriend is matured enough to understand what the boyfriend talking about, she will understand. Okay, she will understand that there's no hatred about that. Okay, if they're matured enough to understand the situation. But for young for young generation, well, not really. Not really, because okay, if you don't like me, okay, go. It's easy. Just like I mentioned that if if the relationship is not really serious, it's easy. That's only 3 months. The looking period to healing. But if the relationship with it's serious, the healing period, it's quite year or years. So there's so many factors, and so many situation also that you can base on about that. Yeah, I agree with that for those men and women, if they're mature enough to accept the fact that if they can able to be friend with the ex. But there's a but. If the relationship end up is not the relationship, it's just like I example, time with the girlfriend, and the boyfriend has no time with the girlfriend. Yeah, it's easy to be a friend, because especially if the girl understand what the boyfriend trying to explain to her. Yeah, she will understand it. Okay, it's easy for them to be friends, even though if the girl or the boy has new partner in life. But if the relationship is serious, and it's it depends. That's you cannot really compare. So it depends. The situation happened. Because like me, oh my God, I had a bad relationship. So I don't. So I don't want. If one day, if we cross our road, and then if he say hello to me, I will say hello. That's over. I don't want to talk to him. If, because of course, if, if he's the one who say hello, I will say hello and that's over. I don't want to add another, another words for him because I don't really want to be friend with him. As simple as that. So it depends, like I said, guys, it depends, the relationship, how it end up, how did not work. Okay. Hello, Scott. Thank you for coming, Scott. So, Scott, so I have a question for you, Scott. Are you willing to be friend with your ex? Are you willing? Are you willing? So, are you willing to be friend with your ex? But guys, I'm not really into the thing. But this is, how I interpret, the subject, and I'm gonna base also my, my experience. Because I'm just be honest, I'm just be honest with you guys. I don't really want. Okay, it depends on why she is my ex. Okay. What do you mean? It depends on why she is my ex. Like example, okay. Okay, so this is the thing that I'll gonna example to you, Scott. Okay, so you're working and she's working. Okay. It doesn't matter. Of course, Scott, of course. Let's say she cheated on you. And then at the end of, at the end of the relationship, she realized that she was wrong. She was wrong. Are you willing to be friend on her? Okay. You get So are you willing to be friends with her? Okay, let me the the she is out and I don't want to be friend. Okay. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay. So if it's involved that you're cheating, it's really quite a lot of people will say no to be, but it's just like, misunderstanding. Yeah, it's possible that could be their friend. Okay, let me read this from my husband. I think that being in love in one thing, but I'm loving someone is different. Think you can only be friends when someone in after relationship if you like each other. If, my God, if okay okay, let me comment this with you, Frank. Yeah, exactly, Frank. So if if the relationship end up with with it's not really it's not really bud bud split up. Yeah, it's possible, it's possible that could be could be be friend with your ex. But if the split up end up is really bad, of course you don't really want you don't really want to be friend with that person. Okay, because you don't want to happen that same situation that happened in you. Okay, Scott, if she was deceptive, then she will be now. Okay. Hello, 53 shades darker in the Philippines. Thank you for coming. Okay. Thank you so much for dropping by. So it's just like, it's just really, it's I think for me, guys, I'm gonna base on, uh, what do you call that? The experience, or the story why you split up. Because if that person cheated on you, hell no, I don't want to be friend on you. For what? For what? Okay? I give you a chance to be with me and then you cheated on me? Oh, come on. I don't want. I don't want really. I'm prepared to be alone than to be friend with that person that, it breaks my heart. I don't want that. Oh, come on. Fine, don't, stay away from me. I'm gonna stay away from me. I'm not interested on you. Okay. Hello. Okay, Scott, does your new partner want you talking with the two ex? Probably not with my ex. Hell no, I don't want. I don't want. Okay, I don't want Scott. No. And he don't want also because he knows the story about that. So what's the reason why my husband talked with my ex? Okay, because he know the story why we split. And yeah. Okay, done, Marks. Thank you for coming, sis. Oh yeah, the harang is always there. But I really appreciate your time. So I'm gonna ask you, Don Mars, are you married? Are you married or are you married or you're separated or what? Just let me know so that I have question for you. So 53 shades darker in the Philippines. So if you're still here, are you willing to be friend with an annex? I'm married and second time. Okay. So, okay, so you married and the second time. Are you willing? Are you willing to be friend on the first, the first person that you well, I don't know if you're, okay. So the first one, are you married or because if you're a second time married, so my question is, are you willing to be uh, friend with your ex? Oh, so you mean you're not, your first husband, you're not friend. You're not friend, okay? So that's, the question, are you willing, to be friend with your ex? But, I already share my, my story that, already share my opinion. I don't really want to be friend with my ex. Period. What do you mean? Yes, 50 Shades. So, okay. So you're willing to be, you're willing to be friend with your, with your ex. Okay. So here's the thing. The question that Scott. So what if that if the the cause of split up is your girlfriend cheating on you or your wife cheating on you, are you going to consider to be friends with her? 53 shades darker in the Philippines. I am friends with my daughter's mother. I have another ex that I'm friends with. She has moved on, and so have I. Okay, so that's nice. That's nice. It's just like, I this is what I notice about, about Western people, because like I said that, Frank with his ex-girlfriend, they're not married, okay? So he has a good, he has a good relationship, they're friend, okay? And the husband also with him, they're friend, they're very close. He always welcome to the house of his girlfriend. But it's just like, here in the Philippines, Filipino, we're not really into that. My goodness. It's just like, oh, come on. I don't want to see your face. If you have a kids together, you should try to be friend with your ex for the kids. Well, I don't know. I don't really, I don't really want, I don't really want that. I don't. So that's, that's the thing that, oh my God. So, well, I don't know. I don't know. But so far, I don't want. I don't want to deal with my ex. Okay, so Don Margs and Mixed Blood. Me second husband is not open mind. That is why. I just respect my second husband privacy. No contact to the first, just the kids contact their father. Ah, okay. Yeah, because like I said, there's a factors also that, if your partner is not really comfortable dealing with your ex, so it's better, no, don't, because it's gonna be complicated. It's gonna be complicated about that. So if it's in between you and your husband, so you're gonna, it's just like, just be honest, because especially, there's kids involved. Okay, so if your husband is, is open-minded about that, it's not because there's a lot of men, they think that you're still wanting to have a relationship with the ex. No, it's not, especially if there's a child involved. It's just only for the kids, not for, not for the father or not for the mother. It's only for the kids. But some husband, some wife, they don't really think that way. Okay, so it depends how they, how they understand, how they look the situation. But for the sake of the children, why not? Okay, it's just like we're over. Okay, that's over. So if it's the kids, yeah, could be. But here's the thing that if your partner is not really comfortable about that, you better stop. You better stop, because it's gonna create a lot of complication, especially in your relationship with him. So you don't want your partner will doubt every time you go out in your house. You don't want that. If you have a girlfriend, okay, so 50 Shades Darker in the Philippines. If you, okay, hold on. If you have a girlfriend, wife, I think if she has confidence in herself, she shouldn't be worried about other women. If she's good to her man, I think her man isn't going to mess that up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the thing that, for women, okay, you don't feel insecure on yourself. You don't feel, I mean, don't feel insecure with other women, okay? Because if you're gonna, if you're gonna insecure with other women, the jealousy, it's in there, okay? So it's just like you have no confidence in yourself. You don't believe in yourself if you're insecure with other, with other girls or with other woman. Agree, Cece? Yeah. Okay, guys. So for those, for those who wants to subscribe Dan Mards and Mix Vlog, so you can go on her channel and give her plus subs. Okay. So just just click. She's put it her the link. So just just go if you have time. Just go and click on her link. Okay. So yeah, that's it's not easy to be friend, especially like I always I always said, it depends the situation why you split up. So if the separation is not really bad, oh, why not? But if there's if the separation is really bad, of course you don't want you don't want to be friend, especially especially for men, especially for men that that they're especially if they're married and the wife cheated on him, and then the guy okay, the guy think that the son or daughter is that's on him and then he end up it's not him. So it's up it's up actually this is all about to the person. So if he wants even though if that if that woman or if that man cheated, it's their choice if they want to be friend or not. Okay, does your confidence come because you are married, or it is that you are just confident? Of course I'm well, I'm confident myself because I don't really want I don't really want to feel insecure. I don't want to feel insecure with other, with other girls, 50 Shades Darker in the Philippines, because, I love myself, especially when it comes to look. I love my look. I love my face. I don't want to feel insecure. I love my skin color. Okay, so I don't want to feel insecure with, So that's, it's according how how you love yourself. So if you love yourself, of course you have confidence in yourself. So I have confidence in myself that I don't want to be friend with my ex. Because I don't want things that happen and again and again. Because one once is enough. Once is enough for me. Two, it's too much for me. Three is over. That's that's how I look. If I if like if you made a mistake before, you have to correct that, because once if you're not correct your mistake, it will happen again and again. Same in a relationship. Okay, if you let that person you know to be friend with you, like I said, but it depends this it depends the cause of split up, or the cause of separation. It depends. But if it's not really it's not really as bad, why not? Why not? It's your choice. This is a matter of choice. Okay, so no matter what, no matter situation, no matter things happen in your in your past relationship, this is a matter of choice. It's your choice to be friend, it's fine. If you don't, it's your choice not to be friend with your ex, it's fine also. So this is all about matter of choice. So any question, guys, before before we you can only be friend with an ex if they are good person. Precisely, Frank. But like I said that, I don't want to be friend with my ex because he's not a good person. So that's the bottom line that I don't want. Like I said, that if things happen that we cross our our roads. I don't want, if he say hello, but if I saw him, I don't want to say anything. It's just like for me, I'm gonna pretend that I don't see nothing. Okay, but if he's the one who say hello to me, I will say hello. But that's enough. That's enough for me. Okay, and just go. Because I don't want to deal with him because I don't know, because we cannot really judge with other people opinion, okay, towards this person. For me, he's a bad person. I don't want to deal with him. But some other people, it shows that he's a good person. So we cannot really please other people. So it's just like, yeah, he's not a good person to me. So why should I? Why should I to be friend with him? Yeah, that's very very important. But you know what, Frank? I'm gonna tell you this here in the Philippines, particularly women, we don't. Even though they're gonna tell you look bitter. So what? But I don't want to be look stupid just to befriend the person that he's not good to me or he's not good to us. Okay. That's my opinion. And for those watching, okay, are you gonna be friend with your with the man or with the girl that they are not really good to you? So share with us, so we're gonna discuss that, okay, because this show is really this is I'm this is not only my show, it's our shows, guys. Okay, so you're part of my show, and you're part of the discussion. So it's very important to me also to know your opinion and also your question for the subject that we discuss, or the topic that we discuss. So that's how I look, about not really, for me, not to be friend with the ex, because they said that just the ex has only value in mathematics, but more than that, no. Ay, nako. Agree, guys. X is no longer. So it's just like me, the X only has value in mathematics. Okay? Not in a relationship. So yeah, that's gonna be a very interesting. Thank you, Dan Morgs and Mix Blogs. Okay, yeah, because it's important also to share your opinion about that, because this is happen in our, in our life, men and women, not only here in Asia. It's all over the world. It's all over the world. So this is real talk. Real talk happen in our lives that, well, it depends, the circumstances that you've been through about, the relationship with the, with a person. So any person, well, it's just like, for like I mentioned that, for young generation, for teenager, they have, they have boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, they don't really, they don't really, it's okay for them, it's okay for them, to sometimes it's okay to be friend with, with the ex, but sometimes they just, especially, young generation, especially women, if they know that, their boyfriend, oh, she's not really pretty, I'm prettier than her, why, why you broke up with me. So things like that, they have this stick their nose with, with the new girlfriend. So yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Scott. Let the past go and move on your future. Well, right. Actually, I don't really, it's just like, if there's, if we talk like, me and my Frank, my husband, it's just like, if it's not really necessary to talk with my ex, we don't want to talk. Okay. I have I have always I have always okay. I have always tried not to burn the bridges in life, because you never know when you might need a person's help. Yeah, makes sense that, Frank, but for me it's just like I don't want. I don't want. Yeah, you have a point about that. You have a point about that, but I don't really want to, I don't really want to deal, especially, especially it hurt me a lot. No. Yeah, I understand that, there's a point also that you cannot really burn the bridge, because we never know if something that you're in, you're in the corner of between life and death. Of course, you need, but that's the thing. So guys, come in comments so that we're gonna talk this much interesting, because I really want to know also your question. So don't forget to give me thumbs up, because there's 9 people on my, so I just 7 thumbs up. Any question, guys? So let me okay, so the last part I'll get. Okay. Okay, 53 shades darker in the Philippines. It depends on the ex. If you don't know she is still loves you, that's not safe. If she doesn't look at you that way anymore, things can be okay to talk. or just to be what? My God. Oh my God. My what? To be cordial with each other. That is my thumb. Okay. Thank you. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, guys, for those ones to sponsor my show for tonight, you're very welcome to sponsor my show. I forgot, I forgot to say that because I'm carried away about, the topics that we gonna talk. Hello, Canadian Bread and Philippine Honey. Thank you for coming. So, before I, yeah, please don't forget to hit that button. So the subject for tonight, Canadian Bread and Filipino Honey, is just like, are you willing to be friend with your ex? So I'm sure that before you had you know not really good relationship, because each of us, we really have a bad relationship before. So are you willing to be friend with your ex, Canadian Bread and Filipino Honey? Okay, so I'm gonna discuss, because I just stopped discuss about, because I have six what here's what the experts have to say about transitioning into the friend zone. Okay, so we already done about the number 5. So we're gonna go to number 6. Number 6. If you genuinely love spending time together and have a bunch of shared hobbies, interests, mutual friends, that's totally valid. Okay. So just make it sure you're not trying to be substitute of platonic relationship for your romantic relationship just because it's easier still have them in your life that way. So that's number 6. So it's just like, you genuinely genuinely love spending time together and have a bunch of shared hobbies. So it's just like when you find, the new one. So you have to genuinely love spending time together. Shown the bunch of shared, like your interests, your hobbies, or things like that with you, so that it will successful relationship. Hello, MK Fitness in the Philippines. What's up? How is the weather in Pampanga, Angeles? So it's very important also that to Thank you so much, Kanajan. It's cloudy. Okay, so here, this afternoon, it's very sunny, MK Fitness. It's, when you go outside, it's very humid. Okay, guys, for those ones to subscribe to Dan Mard's Mix blogs, feel free, to. Okay, Canadian breed and Filipino honey. It is good. Be friendly if there are kids. Otherwise, no point. Sean C. Adams, hello. Thank you for coming. Len Skits, hello. Sis Elizabeth, thank you for coming. Yeah. Yeah, guys, the subject, are you willing to be friend with your ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, all kinds of ex? So are you willing to be friend with your ex? Galing naman mag-English. Ay, hindi naman masyado. Not really. Thanks sa palipad. Okay, sure. No problem. If you want to palipad on me, it's okay for me. Oh, by the way, guys, for those ones who sponsored my show for tonight, you're very welcome to sponsor my show, okay? So, share your experience with your ex. Share your experience with the ex so that we can discuss. Feel free, to share your experience, and of course, I'm willing to answer your question. So, I have also question for you guys. So, Sean C. Evans, are you willing? Are you still here on my live show? Are you willing to be friend with your ex? So I really want to know that. For me, it's not okay to be friends. Okay. And what reason it's not okay to be, for me, it's okay to be, for me, it's okay to be friend. Okay. And what reason? Even, okay. So that's good. But like I said that when I started this show, so it depends the situation. It depends the cause of separation or split up. So if it's not really if it's not really it's not really bad, it's very tolerable, the situation. Yeah, you can able to be friend with your ex, but if the situation is really is really bad, I don't think in my case the relationship that I had with my ex before, it's not really bad that I don't really want to talk about it. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Because like Frank said that you can able to be friend with your ex if that person is good to you. So if it's not good to you, why you should be friend with your ex? So it's just like you get the sun and pook, or hit on your head. That's how I look. So yeah, I agree with that. It depends the situation. Lynn's kids cooking. So if it's the situation is not really is not really bad, why not? Why not? But if it's the situation, uh, especially you're serious, you're dedicated that relationship to work good, you really work that for that relationship to become successful with your partner, and then all of a sudden it ends up separation or split up. So I don't think that it's easy to be friends. So like the it says here that excuse me, it says here that the healing, you will need a looking period of time. So like it says that the healing process, it takes, if it's not really, if the split up is not really bad, the healing process to move on is about 3 months. But, there's a but indicate. There's a but indication that if your relationship, especially that, you work hard for that relation to become stable, to become, strong relationship with your partner. Of course, it won't easy, the healing process to move on. It won't easy. It not takes 3 months. It takes years. Okay, so like, it depends the situation. Okay, let me read Chauncey Adams. I don't know if it's different with a Filipina, but with a Western woman is not good for me. Actually, Chauncey Adams, we Filipina, we don't, like I mentioned, a while ago that, we don't really want to be friend with the ex. I'm not saying all Filipino are like that. They don't want to deal with their ex. Okay. I'm not generalizing that, all Filipino, they don't want to deal with their ex, to be friend. But majority of Filipino, we don't. It's just like, just a few Filipino that they really want to be a friend with their ex. Okay. Especially it depends, it depends the cause of split up or separation. If you still have the same friends and have in the same circle of people, you have to try to be civil in each other, but you still move with your life. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's given, Frank, that, you have to move on. It's just like, there's I mean, you will need a looking off period, the healing period. So that's, that's the main thing. But me, it's just like, it's been a long time, it's been a long time that, it happens to me. How many years? 10 years. So I already move on because I already married. So I already move on. But I don't really, it's not, it's not really in, in my brain, to talk about that. But it's just like, I don't really want to, I don't want to be friend on him. Okay. That's but, I already move on. I already married, and, my marriage life, I'm happily married, to a wonderful man that I choose to be my partner, or that I choose to be my husband. Thank you, Dan Marks. Yeah, because, it's just like, I'm just be realistic when it comes to that. Because, there's still a lot, of, particularly Filipino. We're not really, especially if the cause of separation is, cheating. Okay. Do you think that, some Filipina, especially the wife, okay, the wife, whether, whether they're married or not, or the live-in, or, the married thing, do you think that, if that wife saw that, the other woman, cause of separation with with her husband, do you think that she gonna be friend with that? Of course she will not. She will not. I think, the only thing that, if the wife saw that woman, that cause of their separation, they gonna, they I think she gonna pull her hair and, beat her and punch her, or, something that, yeah, that's Filipino, that's Filipino way of, you know, way of revenge. Ay, nako. So for those Filipina guys, if you know that, that woman is the cause of separation, do you think you can able to be friend with, her? You think that you can able to be friend? Well, I'm not saying all, but majority, they don't really want to deal with you, especially if we're gonna talk, be friend. Oh, come on. That's real talk. So just a few minutes, guys. I'm gonna, because I'll just stay for 2 hours. Okay. So for those wants to join to my membership, join button, feel free. Feel free to join to my membership, join button. So we'll see if if you can able to join. So maybe I can go on your membership join also, to join our channel. Okay? If you're gonna, join to my membership join button. And one thing, guys, that for those wants to be members of my channel, this is this there's a privilege that you can able to watch my video ahead of time. So instead waiting for the premiere, so you can able to watch my video ahead of time if you're a member on my channel. That's because I was surprised. I was surprised that 2 days ago or 3 days ago. So I try to click on the membership, so that my members can able to watch. And then I thought that it's gonna, because that would be scheduled on the 12th of November, public members to public. Okay, so they have ahead of time, and then I was so like, oh my god, what's wrong with this? I have no idea about that, because that's new in YouTube. That's new in YouTube, that you can able, if their schedule, if you want to click on the for members, they can watch ahead of time before the premiere starts. So yeah, for those who wants to be watch my my video that I posted or uploaded on my channel, so you can watch that ahead of time before before the premiere pop out. So this is only this is only for privilege for members. Okay. This is the thing that if it's too hot, I have a a bad dry lips. And then I don't know, guys, if you experience that, once it's too dry your lips, I do you don't it's something that the skin off, and then I can't stand about something that bother on my lips. And sometimes I pull out, and then when I pull out, oh, it's really sore. I forgot, because I have, it's just like a lip bliss stick. It's just like ointment on my lips. That's I use when I feel that my lips it's too dry. So that's the thing that I apply on my lips. So it really bothers me, the skin. I can, Okay, Chauncey Adams, I have one rule when it comes to dating. You only get one time to leave me, that is no coming back. Okay. Yeah, because if it's if you go in a dating and that a person that it's not really working and you think that you're not comfortable with that, why you should coming back on that person. Yeah, that's right. Okay, even though me, Chauncey Adams, I don't. Hello, Shovel. Thank you for coming. So for those guys, Shavels, I have a question for you, Shavels. Are you willing to be friend with your ex-girlfriend, ex-wife? Are you willing to be a friend with your ex? So just share your opinion or your comment, Shuffle. Hmm? What? Willing, but context matters. What do you mean? Willing, but context matters? Context? Oh my God. I think I need, I think my grade of my eyes it's getting high because, even though I'm wearing eyeglasses, I can't really see on, Okay, okay. I'm farsighted, guys. I can't really see on, if I'm near somebody. Okay. Agree with you on the son, Shanzi. Okay. Okay, Shuffle. I don't think I would hang out with them if kids involved. Hopefully, if you are friends, why did you separate? That's the question. Okay, that's the question, Shuffle. So yeah, that's a question. Why? Well, it's just like in a relationship, maybe I'm not because I'm talking about my experience before with the with the Filipino. I have a relationship with a Filipino man. Okay, so I think I'm not only blaming him about the cause of separation. I also mistake about that, but the majority of mistake is more on him, not me. Okay, because I don't really believe that that's only one person involved on the separation. Okay, if you're a couple, I don't really put blame on the man. I don't really put blame on. So I really want to know, the true story before I conclude that it's your fault or this person's fault. So, but in my case, I do agree also. I do believe that I have also some mistake, but majority of the mistake that the person made is on my ex boyfriend. Okay, I don't think you should hold on to old relationship when you're going into new ones unless there is a specific reason. Hi, Frank. I don't think so. Well, it's just like, it's just like for me, Chapel, past is past, okay? Past is past. I don't really, I don't really want that, But it's just like, the question, are you willing to be friends with your ex? No. My answer is no. But I don't, I already move on. I already move on for that. But it's just like I don't want to deal with that anymore because I already have my new life. Okay, so past is past. How can you move on if you keep digging the past? That's that's the thing. So more question, please. Ongoing relationship? What do you mean ongoing? Okay, right. So any question? Well, it's just like, it's important also that, well, I'm gonna ask this, if there's no kids involved, okay? Because usually, some ex, they just really befriend because for the sake of the children. Okay, so what if there's no kids involved? Are you willing to be friend with your ex? So that's the question. If there's no kids involved or children, so are you willing to be friend with your ex? It's just like they said that ex is ex. So what do you think about that, guys? For those men that on my live chat. So okay, so I understand if there's a kids. Okay, so you have no choice that to be friend with your ex, but some they don't really want. Okay, but okay, I'm gonna change the question. So if there's no kids involved, are you still willing to be friend with your ex? Ex. Only if they did not try to mess me over. Okay. Well, I don't know. I have that opinion that how can you be, I don't really want. Especially that I've been through a lot of pain, a lot of pain, pain, a lot of pain. It bothers me, the my lips. I can't stand with that. I'm going into another relationship. I don't think it would be right. Uh, right, in most cases, personal beliefs are one married, always married. So, marriage is my last. My first marriage is my last. Yeah, that's. So, are you married? Are you married, Shuffle, or not? Are you married? If you're married, and that's what your okay, 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 okay. So you're not married. Okay. So are you looking for, well, that's a good, that's a good sign if the woman knows about, first marriage is my last. Okay. So you're what do you call that? One man and a woman. Is that, yeah, one man and a woman. Yeah. Me also, because, it's just like, I don't really want to deal with, with other people anymore. Once I'm married, that's, the only thing that, the only thing that we me and Frank will separate us is the death. Well, that's, that's everybody, that's we're gonna end up that situation. The only thing that we can separate is the death. So I don't really, I don't really want to, that, because, you know, um, okay, probably, possibly, if I don't, it won't be end of the world, but I would like family. Yeah, that's right. Everybody wants to have a family. So we're gonna, time will come, Shuffle. Time will come. The right person will come to you and will knock your door. And then it says that, is Shuffle's there? I'm the one. Is right for you. Yeah, especially, especially here in the Philippines, it's really, I know a lot of Western people, it's quite, they have to think it first so many times before they decided to come here in the Philippines. If they start talking with with the Filipina, it takes many times to, to think and marry, because we all know that, Philippines, we don't have divorce. We have annulment, but annulment, it costs a lot of money. And then, there's, it's not easy, to file annulment if your ground is not really strong enough. If they're gonna take your, if they take your ground for, annulment. So yeah, it's just like, it's kind of a, it's kind of a difficult, especially for Western men. Because, in a relationship, you cannot really know the true color of the person if you're not living together at least 1 year. 1 year. So from the start, 1 year, that's the start that, the relation start. Oh, you realize, oh, there's something, different with my husband, or, there's something new that that I noticed with my wife. There's something new that I noticed about my husband, because, we're girlfriend and boyfriend. I don't see that on her. I don't see that on him. So that's, that's the thing. Well, I don't know. Some, well, this is the difference between, in West, that, what they call that. I forgot the word. False. What do you call that? Frank told me that, if you're no longer happy with your partner, you can, you can file divorce. I forgot the term that he tells me, but here in the Philippines, you can't do that. Unless, there's a three grounds that, this person is, he's mentally illness. Okay, they will take that ground to file annulment. And then this person is, he's, if you're a butter wife, they will take that ground. And then, if the man is impotent, they will take that ground. But more than that, it will take a lot of time, a lot of time to wait. I actually never understood the idea of annulment. Divorce is breaking a contract between two people in God. Annulment is pretending you never made that contract. That's, that's the thing. That's the thing, Shuffle. So it's just like, if there's, it's just like, that's why the divorce thing, it just shows that, a lot of, a lot of Western people, it just shows that they don't really give value the marriage, the marriage life, because there's a lot, there's a lot of Western women, okay, they don't really give value, the the marriage, but they give value the wedding. So that's what happens. So it's just like, a few months, sometimes, years, they're gonna file divorce, and they think that he's no longer happy with that person, because that's the thing. Like I said, that, they give value the wedding, but when it comes to marriage, they don't. That's what happened. So again, here we go again. I'm not saying all, okay? I'm not saying all Western women are like that, okay? Because, it might, somebody will watch this and they're gonna think that, I'm so prejudiced against Western women, okay? But no, I'm not saying all. Majority, they're not really give value, the marriage thing. They just give value the wedding thing. So they shown how much, the cost of the wedding gown, how much is the cost of the wedding reception, how much is the cost of the engagement ring, how big is the diamond, like that. Ay, nako. Okay, Chapo. I wouldn't live with someone without being married. I look at the marriage people I know who suppose 50 years they all had issues, but they are committed to working it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, well, a lot, especially here in the Philippines, Shuffle. My parents, my grandma, the only thing that they will separate is the death. Okay? So that's, no matter what, like a while ago, me and my husband talked about, in a relationship, you have also to accept the fact that your partner has an evil side also, a bad side, I mean. That's too much if I gonna say, that's too mean if I gonna say evil part. Okay, the bad side of your partner. In a relationship, you not only accept, the good side. Of course, you accept also the bad side of your partner, because here's my thought process. If you accept that, okay, it might lessen the bad side of your partner, but it won't get worse. That's the problem. If the bad side of your partner will get worse. Okay. Hello, thank you for coming. Okay. Sorry guys, let me fix my eyeglass. In divorce, we trust more valuable, more income for some. Okay. So that's, that's the thing that, okay, I have a question for you. No. Are you willing to be friend with your ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or ex? If you're a man, are you willing to be friend with your ex-girlfriend or ex-wife? Or if you're a man, or if you're a woman, are you willing to be friend with your ex-boyfriend or ex-husband? So just share with us your, your thoughts or your opinion about, my subject about that. Okay. Really want, we really want to know about that. So that's, that if you want to, if you want to marry and you want to have a relationship, it's so many, it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. There's so many things. It's just like, in Tagalog, marami ka pang bigas na kakainin. And in short, that's our saying, marami ka pang bigas na kakainin. It means that You have so many obstacles in life that you're gonna encounter to have a good relationship with your partner. That's what it means, in Tagalog, saying that marami ka pang bigas na kakainin. There is a beautiful, sad, but beautiful old country song called He Stopped Loving Her Today, and the story here made is commitment to the wife. She walked out on him, but he stayed true till the end. Yeah, lovely modern times. Well, never get to the point. Okay. Hi, Sheppel. Okay, guys, last, for those wants to sponsor my show, anyone will sponsor my show. Anyone. So that, I can give you more, more good subject, more good discussion that, you can really think about, especially for those men that coming here in the Philippines, meeting a Filipina, what's going on with a Filipina mind, what's going on with the Filipina thoughts, what's going on, the environment here in the Philippines, how to deal with your ex, how to deal with the Filipina with the ex, X. So just, I'm gonna stay for 2 hours, guys. Okay. But you know what, guys? Especially for those Western men. Okay, if you're married to a Filipina, and then if your Filipina is not young, especially if this Filipina is about 40 plus, 40 plus something, 45 something. You have to be patient also, especially for those Western men, because even not Filipina, with Western women that you marry, that you love, okay, that you've been until now, you've been, sometimes if they are not moody, and then you have to be understand that it's part of the hormonal imbalance. Women are, there's a tendency that they don't really, they cannot really control about that. It's just like when the stage of menopause, early menopause, you know they can't really, they cannot really predict that. So it's just like, you have to be patient with your partner if they are moody, because not all women can able to take that. Sometimes they don't really know about themselves. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Sorry guys, I just lost. Okay, Canadian breed and Filipino honey. I think many times the what scam? What what hold on. Score? I scam party wants to stay friend. So to speak, but really they want to continue the relationship. That's well, I don't really understand why people are like that. Well, it's just, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Canadian bread and Filipino honey. It's just like, it's a matter of choice. If that's their choice, let them. Okay. Because no matter how you explain, if they're gonna doing that, nothing's happened. Okay. Okay, from Chapel, I grew up surrounded by women. I know what teas to serve to help with hormones. I don't think that the tea will help, if the hormones of women, especially if menopause, it's just like, a kind of, a kind of understanding, what do you call that? A support, a support with your partner, like that. So it depends, what's the condition of a woman, shuffle. Yeah, some it work on that kind of tea, some they don't. Shuffle. Kana John, I agree. The person who was walked out on will often hold or on hoping it will be required someday. Okay. So don't forget, guys, to give me thumbs up, huh? Okay. So don't forget, because some, they forgot to give me thumbs up. So just give me thumbs up for that. Any questions? Any questions for me or what? You know what? Here in the Philippines, it's like, oh, Christmas is, it's, when you go to the mall, my goodness, there's a lot of Christmas trees is already decorated. And Christmas decoration that, all the types of, like your placemat, towel, hand towel, everything, plates, designed for Christmas, my goodness. But the problem here is, the price of stuff that Filipino prepare for, for Christmas Eve and New Year's, it's getting, the inflation, it's getting bad. Okay, so let me read from Shuffle. It doesn't fix anything but black cohosh helps to even out chemical reaction that make me transition more comfortable. No hot flashes, reduce morning swings. Okay. Should the question be, can you be an associate, not friend? Well, yeah, I would love, I would love. Are you talking about with the ex, Frank? If you're talking about, if you're talking about the friends, I mean, the ex, it doesn't matter if it's, friend or associate, whatever. I don't really like. For me, that's my opinion, okay? If you love someone, you will support them through both good times and bad times. All right. So guys, it's just like, we're gonna almost end up for, gonna stay here for 2 hours. So I really appreciate, guys, your time, sharing your thoughts, sharing your opinion, sharing your question. So thank you so much, guys. So this coming Sunday, I have a live show with Miss Money, so I hope you can able, to join with us. And this coming Friday, she has also a live panel, so I'm the co-host of Miss Money. So stay tuned for that. So thank you so much, guys. So I really appreciate your time and your effort to join on my live chat. I really appreciate that from you guys. And diverse viewers here in the Philippines. Thank you so much and mabuhay.